All right, folks, welcome back to the Whithe campaign session 0. The good news is that we have the rest of the party here today, and we're going to be polishing off character creation for everyone who was here last week and getting ourselves our final band of intrepid heroes, vile villains, dashing protagonists. We're not really sure yet. Figured out. So once again, I'd like to everybody to go around the table and introduce themselves. Jinx, do you mind leading us off?
Sure. I am Jinx. I am a halfling. I am a little bundle of walking chaos.
All right. Jeff?
I am Bob. I am Chef. The most barbarian of barbarians. Who likes to cook.
Also the chefest of chefs. Aki?
I am Aki. I am your... I can't be the friendly neighborhood monk anymore. I am the... haha, I'm in your head.
Person. Definitely not a cultist.
Definitely not a cultist.
All right. And we've got ourselves a couple of mysteries still to discover. So Texas, why don't you all introduce yourselves?
I'm Texas number 1, also known as Jason. At the current moment, the play idea here is that I am a rat folk, background unknown, with the idea of going alchemist.
Okay.
Main goal is in his life is to make the most perfect of cheeses. Alchemically perfect.
Okay.
I'll leave the playing field for Texas number 2.
Hi, I'm Texas number 2. I'm a little bit more along than Texas number 1 is. Not by a lot though. I just came up with a name right now as Texas number 1 was talking. I have an idea that this is gonna be new for me, but I want to be a Dampier witch. And
dick. Okay.
Yeah. And my familiar,
all right,
is a mountain chicken. I want you guys to do yourselves a favor and Google mountain chicken for me. Okay. While you're doing that, I will explain that I'm a Dampier witch that I'm
sorry.
I'm a painter. And I do like using natural supplies such as blood. And I have, since I'm a witch, I do have a patron, and I'm kind of drawn over time to my patron. What got me on my good old prison ship that I'm currently on is I totally didn't try and steal a painting that caught my eye that happened to depict this island, and I was like, ooh, those colors, they probably came from this island. I need more paint. I want to figure out where this paint came from. And I stole the painting like an idiot, and I failed at that and got caught. So I'm on the prison ship.
I'm sorry, I just want to confirm. The Leptodactylus phalanx?
As in the toad.
Yes.
It is called
giant
the mountain
frog.
Yep, it's a mountain chicken.
Called mountain chicken. Okay.
Oh my god.
At least I send it to her directly. Ass.
All right.
Yeah, apparently they're called mountain chickens.
They're so cute, though.
I have no idea who the fuck said mountain chicken when they looked at a frog. But that sums it up. There you go.
Where is he? There he is.
Oh, and my name's gonna be Carmine, which is a shade of red. Yes.
I'm also red. Red buddies.
Okay.
Did I ever describe
All
the name of my
right.
character?
I don't think you did. You said rat.
Okay.
You
I
said
just
rat
went straight
boy.
to rest. I was playing with the idea of leftman.
Negative healing, so you are harmed by healing effects and healed by damage effect.
No.
Bro, I ran Divinity doing
Carmine,
that,
I
and it
like
was
it.
great.
I like
I
it.
have a question for you.
That's up.
You are half vampire. What is the other half?
Oh, I thought it was just I thought it was human.
Vampire is a template that you apply on top of another ancestry.
I'm okay with human.
Okay. All right.
Wrong thing.
All right. Jason, you mentioned that you wanted your character's name to be Leftman.
Lefmin.
Lefmin. Okay.
Leftman.
Yeah, there we go. All right. I got rid of rat folk, so let me back a little bit. Rat folk, there we go. Okay. All right. So, playing the rat folk, there's lots of stuff that you are probably going to want to know eventually. Speed is going to be 25 feet base. You're small. All right. You get an ability bonus to dexterity. The one to intelligence. You get a flaw in strength. So that is 8, not 89. So this is the opportunity for us to introduce the concept of free ability boost. What this means is that you can add it to any of your 6 abilities. As a rat folk, you get 1 free ability boost. What's it gonna be in?
Let's see. 1 second. Trying to find the thing for this alchemist.
Alchemist's key ability is
It's-
intelligence.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do int alchemist. Rat folk are smart.
All right. So yeah, there we go. Your int is up to 14 coming out of your ancestry. Then let's go to background. There's a number of these.
That's where I haven't hit yet.
Okay, then let's circle back around to that.
Yeah, probably
as
for the
an
best.
alchemist, starting as an alchemist, you get a key ability improved. Every class has a thing called a key ability. This is the thing that the class is based off of. For alchemists, it is intelligence, and your class gives you an ability boost in its key ability.
Mm-hmm.
You get some of your base hit points from your ancestry, and you get more from your class. So as an alchemist, you get 8 hit points plus your constitution modifier on top of the 6 that you got from being a rat folk. You are proficient in a bunch of shit. Starting with, you are expert in fortitude, you are expert in reflex, you are trained in will saves, you are automatically trained in crafting, You get a number of additional skills equal to 3 plus your intelligence modifier. You're trained in perception, because perception is important enough that they have in Pathfinder that they have it off on its own. Trained in simple weapons. You are trained in unarmed attacks. You are also trained in alchemical bombs.
Yes! I'm a Skaven!
Oh god, I was hoping he wouldn't notice.
Can't hide the truth from me.
Oh god, please no.
All I'm saying is I hope everybody stays at least 10 feet away from me. Just in case.
And you are trained in the class DC. And it's based off of intelligence. All right. Efficiency is equal to represent your basic training. So, as you can see in your character sheet, there's a shitload of skills.
Yep.
You get 3 of them for now, and we're going to come back around to that once we're done figuring out ability boost.
Am I picking right now?
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed I'm in Roll20, but I'm not in the thing. Hold on. Forgot about that.
Yeah, you should probably get into the game, man.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that it's not just going to be in there like the other games are.
Surprise!
Right? Okay. Now I'm there. Characters, left min. And then where is it? Under
So, if you are looking at your character sheet,
Sí, señor.
if you scroll down, in the middle column, there's be a big old blue section. It says skills.
Yep. Okay. I see.
You are trained in crafting.
Yes.
You get 3 more for now.
Let's do. Let's do one in society.
Okay? You're going to be good at talking to people. Well, you're going to be good at, like, being able to know who's in charge. And who to talk
We're gonna
to.
do. Our folk are small.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do. I'm kind of thinking thievery.
Okay.
Let's see what that looks like. Okay. And then let's do another one in, or not another one, but let's do one in. Sweet Christ Almighty, my athletics is trash.
Yes.
I feel obligated to do it in athletics.
All right.
Given how
You're
bad
going
it
to be
is.
very good at running away from things that go boom.
Yeah. I don't want to be very bad at running away from things that go boom.
Joke's
That's
on
how
you.
you
Your
end up
speed is
with.
still 25 feet.
It's all right. It's the thought that counts.
Mm-hmm. All right. And as alchemist, you get alchemy. You get the particular feat called alchemical crafting. Which I'm going to open up, check out. So, in certain other systems that we've played, a lot of things were left to chance. In Pathfinder 2nd Edition, the way that they handle like granular control of things is through feats. So if you open up your character sheet, you'll see a bunch of tabs just beneath the general information section, and if you click on the feat one, you'll see that you don't just have feats, you have 5 subcategories of feats. Chemical crafting, this is based on the crafting skill. And as a part of this, you gain 4 common first level alchemical formulas granted by this feat. You can use this feat to create alchemical items as long as you have the items formulas in your formula book. So, you also get a formula book.
Ooh.
Is your chemical spell book. You get a bunch of other stuff. But I think that the most relevant one that I'm going to ask you to make a decision on right now is your research field.
My research field?
Yes. Think of this as your subclass, but it's basically what
Okay.
kind of alchemist are you? Are you a bomb thrower? Are you a surgeon? Are you a mutagenist? Are you a toxicologist? As your friend and somebody who has had you play similar characters before, I am expecting mutagenist. But this is also one of those things that I don't think you've read through.
It isn't something I've read through because I haven't got into it yet. I'm reading through it right now. It sounds very similar to the mutagen idea from Blood Hunter, I think it was.
Yep. From
Which
a character
was pretty
a long
neat.
time ago.
Which was pretty neat.
Mhm.
But I don't know. The ideas of just tossing bombs out sounds pretty cool.
I mean, hey, you can also toss poison or you can toss healing potions. Like,
Actually, that was something I was gonna ask. Is anybody a healer here?
fuck no. You think anybody in this group is going to
Absolutely
willingly play a healer?
I have a
I
decent
used
bit
to
of
kill you.
Then in that case,
A couple of people
I'm
are like,
gonna
yeah, I'll
choose-
take medicine. But
I have
like,
medicine and potion crafting.
except
I
with gear.
have. I can distract them while we're patching up.
there's so many cool options. I don't know which one I want. All right, so in that case, fuck the healing.
If it's
And
something that you'd like us to come back to later, then I can get started with.
for right now,
then I
I
can
would
get
like
started
to
with
just
Carl.
select bomber
Okay.
until I do a little bit more thorough research. But right now, I'm thinking bomber's it's just kind of rounding out the character the way I want it at the moment.
All right, you're just going to be throwing shit.
Yeah.
You get, in addition to the 4 formulas that you get normally, you get 2 formulas for first level alchemical bombs.
Where is that under?
So, do you remember how I said that your feat gives you 4 formulas?
Yeah.
There are 3 kinds of formulas. There are bombs, there are elixirs, and there are poisons.
Uh-huh.
So, because you're a bomber, in addition to the 4 that you would normally get, you also get 2 more formulas for bombs.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to come back around to that. You were trained in that? Okay. And there we go. Research field. Bomber. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to come back around to this later, maybe.
That's okay.
You also get a first level alchemist feat. Are you in Archives of Nethys?
I am.
All right. If you hover over character creation, go to classes and alchemist. Let me know when you're there.
I am here.
All right. So do you see where it says alchemist, barbarian, bard, etc. up top?
Yeah.
Ignore that. Do you see where it says animal companions, construct companions, and so on just beneath that?
Yeah.
Ignore that too. Where it says alchemist details and alchemist feats and alchemist kits, etc. Click alchemist feats
Okay.
and then scroll down past the information. You can pick any of the alchemist feats that starts at level 1.
Okay, so there's only the 4
So
or
you have
5 for me to choose
5
from.
options. Yeah.
Okay.
You can have a familiar. Alchemist Savant lets you identify alchemical items quickly. You can throw your bombs farther. You can have your bombs on like a quick release bandolier. Or you could shoot, or you can use a blowgun or something similar to deliver poisons more effectively.
What does a familiar actually do for me?
It means that you get a little buddy.
Yeah, but what does it do? I'm trying to see it right now. Because it's interesting,
Mm-hmm.
but is it worth it? See familiars. Let's do a quick read. Messy bonded. 4 rules of familiars. Communicate,
on
perception.
familiars.
Instead of choosing 2 abilities, gain familiar, normal pet, degradation.
Mm-hmm.
Familiar abilities, primary familiar soft, amphibious, burrow, dark vision, echolocation, fast fire.
Mm-hmm.
Thematically,
Yep.
thematically, it seems like what's probably best for the character, just bare bones Joe Schmo. Hold on,
Mhm.
I can't. I'm trying to get back to it. I lost it. No, there we go. Bare bones Joe Schmo would probably be like Quick Bomber, but I could think
Okay.
of something pretty funny with the alchemical familiar. But for
All
right
right.
now, let's do Quick Bomber, and then I'll run you
I
through
mean, if
a
you
little
want to
bit
make
later
your
about
familiar into a living bomb, that's an option. We
Okay,
can
that's not what I.
100%.
That's not at all what I had in mind. But you know what? Let's go
World
with
War
that.
II,
Alchemical
so, yeah.
familiar. We're going alchemical familiar because that's not what I had in mind. I was gonna say I was trying to make a. Oh, you know what? I can still spin it. Let's do alchemical familiar, and then I'll write you.
All right.
What I'm thinking for it.
Okay. Class feats. Alchemical familiar. Let me just grab that. Okay. Traits. It has the alchemist trait. Level 1. You have used alchemy to create life. And now you have a little buddy. What's your little buddy look like?
I'm thinking little lumpy looking, honestly. Maybe like kind of misshapen. I'm not giving any particular race. It's just kind of misshapen.
All right.
He looks a little off. And he has a
Okay.
very strong no, you know what? We're not going to say very strong. He has a very light scent to him. Similar to that of a aged cheddar.
All right. What the fuck? Okay. So also at level 1, you get a rat folk feat. And you have a number of choices.
Rat folk.
Character creation, ancestries. You'll have to scroll down a little bit to find rat folk, but they are listed as rat folk and not Yosoki.
Rat folk heritages. Are we doing the
Uh-huh.
feats heritages? Heritages? Okay.
Actually, yeah, you do get a heritage.
Yeah, because I'm seeing it here.
So what kind of rat are you?
A sewer rat. I'm about to become a rat of unusual size. Let's see. Deep rat. Nah. Desert rat. Long snouts. Sewer. Disease and filth, fever. And then the last one I see here is shadow rat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I can also see Dampier, Changeling. on
Yeah,
my end?
yeah.
What the
You could
heck?
also have a what are called versatile heritages, which is basically you're a rat folk, but not quite all rat folk. There's some other
Oh,
shit going on.
so somebody smashed a rat. Got it. Yeah.
That seems a little hypocritical.
Man, I don't know which one I want to choose from, but I'm kind of thinking right now.
It's okay. We can come back to this.
I'm thinking sewer rat.
Okay.
Kind of, it's calling to me.
All right. We're just
And
going all
then
in on the
it's
Skaven
the-
theme. Gotcha.
I guess we are. Maybe that's really what I'm doing here at this point.
We are going all in on Clan Skyer.
I mean, I don't know. The thing I was thinking is sewer
No, I'm
rat. It
sorry.
uses the methane gases. You know, those bombs.
Uh-huh. No, wait.
Hmm.
You would be Clan Pestilence. Okay. We are going all in on this on Skaven. And let's just completely
Sure
ignore
are.
that I've spent way too much of my time studying Warhammer Fantasy lore. Well, let's just move on from that.
I am only but a beginner. You have a pet rat
Uh-huh.
has become magically bonded to you. Oh, I can have a rat familiar.
You can in fact have two familiars.
Years of packing for travel have taught you to cram bask. Okay, so in Pathfinder, are we actually keeping track of over encumbrance?
We are a little bit.
Would you care to go into detail what a little bit means?
So, the way that encumbrance works in Pathfinder is every item has a bulk rating. The stronger your character is, the more stuff you can carry. And so things like, for example, clothing that doesn't get in the way while you're moving very much, the bulk rating isn't very high. A dagger will not impede you. On the other hand, Chef uses a massive two-handed chef's knife as a buster sword. That's going to get in the way. That's going to be hard to move with. That has a bulk rating of 2. If you carry more than 5 plus your strength modifier, you are encumbered. With up to a maximum of 10 plus your strength modifier. And bulk is kind of arbitrary, but it matters a little bit. So yeah, let me take a look at how pack rat works. But for example, if you take the feat cheek pouches, 4 items of light bulk or less in these cheek pouches, you can store 4 bombs in your mouth.
Okay, that's actually what I was thinking about doing. I was just letting you finish.
Okay.
So tinkering figuring sound pretty cool because it kind of fits it fits the idea of an alchemist in my idea and my mentality. However, the idea of having harder to hear speech because I got 4 fucking bombs crammed in my mouth. Sounds pretty thematically funny, so we're going with cheek pouches.
Okay.
And then it's what?
Pouches,
Ancestry
traits.
boosts.
Rat folk. Your cheeks are stretchy. You can store up to 4 items of light bulk or less in them. None of these items can have a dimension longer than 1 foot. As long as you have at least 1 item in your cheek pouches, your speech is noticeably difficult to understand. Placing an item in your cheek pouch or retrieving one is an interact action, so you can pull a bomb out, throw it, and still run.
Stick.
You can empty your mouth with a single action, causing everything you had stored in your cheek pouches to fall to the ground in your square.
I'm a variable bag of holding, but
Unless
just weaker.
specifically noted otherwise, most wands and scrolls are less than 1 foot long and can fit into a rat folk's cheek pouches.
Woo!
And you can get upgrades to it later.
Ah, I'm a bag of holding. We have this new
You can
item
store
that
up
we don't
to
know what to do
bulk
with. Put it in my
1.
mouth.
Oh my god, this is gonna be... Oh my god, you can upgrade this. This feat is a prerequisite for shit. Oh my god. I'm going to regret this. Alright, so you have an ancestry and a heritage. You have your ancestry feat, your class feat. Your class gave you an additional feat. Yeah, it's time for your background.
Were you able to come back to background by any chance? There's
Yeah.
kind of a lot there, and I don't want to keep
There is a
everybody
lot
waiting
there.
for too long.
There is a lot in background, and archives does have the ability to search for stuff, so I'm just going to do a real quick thing and search for bomb. And it is giving me 2 options, Saboteur and Tombborn. I am also going to look up Rat, and that is not giving me, and that is giving me 43 options to go looking for. That may not be particularly helpful. So if you think that you're done for the moment, how about I leave you to take a look at this while Carmine and I start getting Carmine together.
Sounds great to me. Thanks, guys.
All right. So Beth, Carmine.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, we're going to start at 10s for everything. As a human, you have a couple of choices to make. Because humans get 2 free ability boosts. So let me just nuke all of this alchemy stuff and open up witch things instead. So first things first, as a witch, your key attribute is going to be into intelligence.
Right.
You've got 8 from being a human plus 6 from being a witch plus your con modifier in terms of hit points. Because you already said witch, we're just going to commit to going through fixing stuff so that it's all witchy.
Yeah.
Trained in fortitude, you're trained in reflex, you are expert in will saves. Then we need to start figuring out patron stuff, but we'll deal with that in a moment. You're trained in punching people. You're also trained in hitting people with staggers and so forth. As a human, your speed is 25. and you're trained in that, and you're trained in your class skill and your class DC, and it's based off of intelligence. Spells, you are trained in spell attacks. You are trained in your spell DC. And then there's a couple of other things. You are trained in unarmored in defending yourself while you're not wearing armor, but you are not trained in any kind of armor. Okay. So, as a witch, you are a vassal or an agent for some kind of otherworldly being. You didn't necessarily cut a deal, but broadly speaking, you cut a deal. Your patron has granted you a familiar. So you've got a little buddy.
Yeah.
And ain't he just the cutest?
I found a
So
list of witch patrons.
yes. What do you have in mind?
The resentment.
Oh, okay.
Although Baba Yaga is just funny.
This
but,
gives us a really wonderful opportunity.
right.
So magic in D&D 5e is based off of your class.
Mhm.
Welcome to Pathfinder. We do things a little bit differently here. All of magic is separated into 4 broad categories: arcane, primal, occult, and divine. Your spellcasting class and ability gives you access to one of those 4. Aki is a psychic, and Aki already has access to occult. If you want to double down on access to occult magic, that's fine. If you want to ask very nicely for us to keep resentment, but for it to be not based in occultism, then that is also fine. If you want access to, say, primal magic for some kind of really, really angry fae.
I'm fine with the occultism.
Okay.
Gary.
All right. And as a patron skill, you also have access to. You are automatically trained in the occultism skill, which is handy. And I'm not actually certain how this is good. The way that these things are set up, so your familiar also casts spells? This is awesome.
Yes. I read into it.
Uh-huh. All right.
It is me, but tiny.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'm just going to make a note that you are casting prepared spells.
Yeah.
And you have 2 first level spell slots per day. You are at 2 out of 2. Go team. This is gonna be fucking cool. All right. There's a lot of shit here. Okay.
Yeah.
I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that I'm going to be leaving you to make note of what spells you have all on your own. The good news is that we can keep going.
Okay.
So let's go back a little bit to being a human. You
Okay.
have 2 free ability boosts. What would you like them to be in? Knowing that with the knowledge that you cannot boost an ability beyond 18 at character creation.
Boost. You said 2, right? I have
You
2
get 2.
points.
Mhm.
Do intelligence and constitution, please.
Okay.
For 400. No. Sounded like I was playing Jeopardy when I said that.
Not quite. All right. So now we're at backgrounds. So basically, who are you before you cut a deal?
Okay. That's the funny part, is that I was looking in. Oh my god.
Broad strokes.
Control F. Really? There's only. Okay, hold
Just
on.
broad strokes. What are you looking at?
Well, I was hoping something. I mean, it's really specific though, because I am a painter and I do like
Okay.
gathering my own paints
Mhm.
with natural things. I don't know how I would necessarily look for that.
If you're looking at painter, I suggest artisan.
Art. Art.
Or artist.
Artist. Oh, artisan. Oh, yeah, I see it. Artist. Yeah, we'll do artist.
Okay. As an artist, you are trained in crafting, and you get 2 ability scores. One is to either dexterity or charisma, and the other is free.
We'll do Dex. And the other one, it doesn't matter. Then I'll do. You know what? Do double and Dex.
Okay. You know, while we're thinking about ability scores, you also get 4 free boosts at the end. So how about we just deal with those now?
Okay. Or drop 2 in wisdom and 2 in charisma, please.
Okay, like you want them to be at 12 or you want them
Yeah.
to be okay.
12 each.
So you have 2 more boosts. Because each boost increases your score by +2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then do int and wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah.
My god, your will save is already +7. I'm never going to be able to affect you mentally with anything, am I?
I'm a fucking witch.
Uh-huh. As a part of your background, you get the skill feat specialty crafting.
Yeah, I see that. Right click it.
Wherein you focused your crafting on a particular thing,
Item.
and that's probably going to be painting.
Yeah. There's artistry as an option.
Yes, but first I need to learn how to spell general.
Oh.
skill, you gain 1, you gain crafting. So you've picked up a fair bit of stuff. Focused on crafting art. Particularly painting. When painting or making art. Fine art, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to crafting things. As you become a more skilled crafter, the bonus that you apply
Right.
becomes higher. All right.
I found that my familiar gets abilities as well.
Yes. I'm scared.
Yeah, I found that and I was like, oof.
Uh-huh.
So familiar type, I mean, a frog isn't freaking on here on this list.
Yeah,
So-
that's kind of flame bullshit, but we'll get there. So let's take a step back and do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
As being a human Dampier,
Okay.
you get a human level 1 feat, and humans are common, so there's a lot of them. I'm going to guess that you're not going to take Witch Warden, so we can cross that one off the list. As in, you and your family fought against witches for a long time.
Her.
Mm-hmm.
How do I check if it's a human? Because it just gave me the list of all of them.
So I'm going under ancestries. I went to human, and then I've selected human feats. But if you are looking at the list of all feats, if you plug in trait human and level 1, it should give you the things that you're looking for.
Okay. Oh, that sounds cool, but that makes me complicated. I don't know if I want to do that.
What is it?
Arcane tattoos. That sounds awesome, but it says it's corresponding to a school of magic, and I'm like, that sounds like a can of worms.
This would have been helpful if Endy had been literally any other kind of wizard. So do you remember how I mentioned earlier that spells are split into 4 categories?
Yeah.
They're also split into a bunch of different schools. So what Arcane Tattoos does is it gives you a cantrip that you can use as an arcane spell at will. So I'm just going to use Abjuration as an example. It means that you can cast Shield, which just gives you a +1 bonus to armor class until the start of your next turn.
So it's kind of similar to Viridian's tattoo that gave him the inky wings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, if you take Evocation, you could shock people. You have one of those like clown taser things that you have when shaking people's hands.
That just sounds funny.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So yeah, if you're interested in a tattoo, get yourself a tattoo. If you're interested in just like skills,
Just
you
stumbled
can take
across
one.
Corgi Mount. Sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
There's one called Corgi Mount. It's not for humans, but I just found
Okay.
it.
Yes.
That sounds vague. That sounds terrifying.
I mean, there's also one that's just you've got your nose up in the air at people. It makes it even harder for me to do anything to you mentally. It's just like, no, I have so much of an ego that I ignore the lesser beings around me.
I do like natural ambition.
Okay.
Let me see.
Which gives you another class feat. Okay.
Okay. That would be funny if I had Witch Warden. It'd make no fucking sense. Yeah, we'll do
I
it.
think that would be a really interesting character.
It really would be, but yeah, we'll do the natural ambition.
I mean, it also makes it harder for you to get affected by curses mechanically. So, like,
Fuck Giga Chad.
yeah, that could be neat.
Not been blessed by the sea. That's terrifying. That one's too soft.
General training gives you an extra general feat.
Ooh, incredible improvisation is nice too.
Let me just take a look. Is it a level 1 feat?
I'm at 9. Never mind. We're gonna go with natural ambition if it's level 1. I didn't even notice the level numbers.
Yeah, those are important. All
Natural
right,
ambition's
natural
1, right?
ambition. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So ancestry feats, natural ambition, and this changes the choices that you're going to have to make because the way that natural ambition works is you instead of getting a ancestry feat, you get 2 class feats.
Okay.
Now the good news is that Witch only has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Feats.
class feats at level 1,
Yeah, I'm seeing
and you
that.
get to pick 2 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Plants.
Uh-huh.
Change your body. So I can choose how many?
You can pick 2.
Oh shoot.
I would just like to generally state that Aki and Chef have kind of a intimidation thing going on. So if you want to triple down on scaring things, that's an option.
uh. Can you
If you want to
describe to
double
me?
down,
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
uh,
Can you give me an example of what witch armaments would look like?
okay. So let's open it up and take a look. Your patron's power, it manifests itself on its body. So you gain one of several unarmed attacks. Eldritch nails, your nails grow longer and sharper when
Well,
you
yeah.
so you have a nails unarmed attack that does a d6 slashing damage in the brawling group and has the agile and unarmed traits. Iron teeth, you can change your teeth into long metallic points. You gain a jaws attack that does 1d8 piercing damage, or living hair. You can grow or shrink your hair, eyebrows, beard, or mustache by up to several feet and use it as a weapon. Although your
Okay.
control is not fine enough for more dexterous tasks. It does
Yeah.
1d4 bludgeoning damage,
Oh my
has a
God.
bunch of traits, including being able to trip people, and you can take it up to 3 times if
I
you
am
want to use all 3.
definitely gonna select which armaments is one.
Okay.
Causing to spread, extend spell range. Ooh, and then counterspell.
Okay. So let me just. And you, which armament would you like?
Uh,
Do you want nails, teeth, or hair?
we're gonna go with nails.
Okay.
Actually, because I'm a Dampier, do I already have elongated teeth?
I don't think so, but let me double check.
Because if I don't, then I'll go with iron teeth, because that would make more sense.
Oh, bugger. I'm terribly sorry.
Ah,
When we were picking heritage feats earlier, you can also pick Dampier feats.
oh, well,
I am terribly sorry.
okay.
And one of the Dampier feats is Fang.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, Dampier.
I am really sorry. I completely missed that. That is 100% on me.
Okay, so can I still pick the witch armaments then? I still can,
You
right?
absolutely can.
Okay,
You just
then we'll
can't also
do.
have counterspell.
Right, that's fine. That's fine. I'll do witch armaments and I'll do the Eldritch nails then.
Okay.
Don't make me angry, guys. I'll claw at your fucking face.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so we have your ancestry feat, we have your class feat. You picked up a skill feat courtesy of your background. Need to actually find which. All right. Okay, so you are automatically trained in occultism. You picked up crafting as a part of your background.
Mm-hmm.
You are trained in 6 more skills because it is 3 plus your intelligence modifier.
So I need to pick 6 other ones, or do I have 6 points?
You have 6 additional skills that you are proficient in,
Oh
that you are
fucking
trained in.
God. Okay.
She won the. Oh,
The
sorry.
lottery. Yeah.
She's the smart one. What can I say?
We'll do Arcana.
I appreciate that.
Athletics, nature, crafting, and deception. Nature, because of me having to pick up my materials.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2.
But I also suggest survival.
Yeah, we'll do survival 3. Diplomacy.
Okay.
That's 4. We'll do society 5.
All right.
acrobatics 6.
All right. Okay. I'm going to make a note. Patron the resentment. And let me just make some unarmed notes here real quick. Fangs do that you are trained in. They do not have the agile, but they group brawling. Traits grapple. Unarmed. Unfortunately, they are going to be based on strength.
What can I say? I'm a painter. I'm
And
not
they
a strong
do
boy.
1d6. And then also get Eldritch Nails. You are trained in. These have the agile. These are agile. Excuse me while I grab the book and remind myself what the fuck agile does. Okay, agile means that you can take multiple attacks and be penalized less than usual.
Okay.
It is still going to do 1d6, and this one is going to do slashing damage. Fangs do piercing damage. Traits. Armed group brawling. And at level 4, you can take the upgrade feat that lets you curse people better by hitting them
Oh,
with
boy.
your claws. All right. Inventory, you start off with 150 silver pieces. And I'm going to let you figure out background. We said artist. And I'm going to let you figure out spells and so on at some point in your own time.
How many cantrips can I know?
As a witch, some of your spells are cantrips. You can cast a cantrip at will any numbers of times per day. You get 5.
Nice.
And then 2 first levels.
Mm-hmm. And then you have 2 first level slots.
Yeah.
Okay. You have 1 focus, but then you have 1 focus skill. Focus spell. Because as a witch, you get hexes. So a hex is a spell that is automatically heightened to half your level up, rounded up like a cantrip. They do not require spell slots. You cannot cast them using spell slots. You cast them using focus points. You
Okay.
can only cast one per turn. You start off with a single focus point. Costs one focus point to cast the focus spell. You can also spend 10 minutes to pet your familiar and use the refocus action to regain one focus point. And the refocus action can overlap with other tasks that relate to the source of your focus spells. So you can literally pet your familiar to get this.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to set this down for a little bit and going to come back around to Leftman.
He's AFK.
Oh,
I think he's washing the dishes right now.
all right. Well, at least he's doing something useful.
Do you want me to go get him?
Not particularly.
Oh, okay.
Now, if he's doing stuff around the house, like you're welcome to. You're all welcome to do that. Okay. That looks right. Those look right. That looks right. That looks right. All right. Okay. This is more of just like a general thing. I would like to reiterate that some of you may be looking at some of the numbers on your character sheet thinking, wow, this seems really high for a level 1 character. Welcome to Pathfinder. If you scroll to the top of your character sheet, you'll notice that under proficiency, untrained is +0, but trained is 2+ your level. So everything that you're proficient in, you add your level to it.
Okay.
This leads to things like, oh wow, I have +7 on my attack rolls. I must be really good at this shit. And the answer is yes, you are, but a normal orc warrior has an armor class of 17. And the really nasty stuff has an armor class of 30 or higher. So yeah, welcome to number inflation, the system. I fucking love it here.
I noticed that our Texas one is deafened
Yes.
currently.
Homeboy is AFK.
Okay.
Yeah. Although I do appreciate you calling that out. Good job. Good job, man.
Sorry. I just looked over. I was like, if you're trying to talk to him,
It's okay. Shit happens. We all taking our time. Actually, this gives me a really wonderful opportunity to start working on character descriptions for the last two. I am going to do this rat dirty, and I am going to describe him as 3 foot short. Um,
So, can we get a... You're working on a group shot, correct?
yes,
Okay, that will be our starting screen once we get there.
that is the plan. I wanted something that we could put up as thumbnails and whatnot.
Well, our current thumbnail is the olive with.
Mm-hmm. Whithe.
Whithe with whatever. Tomato, potato.
I mean, you're lucky that I didn't spell it the way that I originally wanted to, which is
Were you going Welsh on that?
that. Yes,
Fair.
that's how it was spelled originally. I decided to give it kind to you guys and not have to make you guys try to pronounce something that looks like it should be Whithe.
Ugh.
Does Carbine have a last name?
Please hold.
Okay.
I don't know, lore wise, it says that it's usually male vampires and female humans.
Mhm.
So I don't know, we can come up with some bougie ass vampire last name.
It's not my. He's not my character. It's
I
up to
know,
you.
but that's what I'm thinking about. Well, we have the theme for the island is French. What was the theme of the mainland? Like whatever. You didn't really have.
The Emerald Empire is mostly I'm mostly drawing from Byzantium, but they aren't going to be in focus enough to actually get anything across.
Gosh, old.
Like,
Visiting names.
like the captain might call somebody Centurion, and like there might be like hydras and shit on board the prison ship with you guys, but like there's not going to be very much. Don't worry about the Emerald Empire. There's not going to be enough. They aren't going to be on screen enough to matter. Until you guys manage to blow up this island and decide to take, go rogue and just, go on the apocalypse murder train. And then I get to zoom out.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I found one. Her last name will be Diogene. Or
Like
Diogene. I don't know how you-
Diogenes? Okay.
Diogene? Yeah. Diogene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appearance-wise, I settled on one.
Okay.
I really like. It's cute. I really like Maria Renard from Castlevania.
Okay.
Yeah. She's really cute. I like her. So that is my aspiration of her appearance.
Symphony of the Night, Maria?
Let me make sure.
Or are you talking about animated series, Maria?
No, we'll do the Symphony of the Night with the longer hair.
Okay. But I am going to use green eyes. What color is she wearing?
Ooh. Ooh. You'd have it for her clothing, right?
Yeah.
That's I can't read that. We'll have her main color will be ultramarine with carmine accents.
All right.
So, how does the negative healing work?
I know that's what I'm curious about.
All right, so there are certain spells that manipulate certain kinds of energy. Two of those kinds of energy are positive energy and negative energy. Positive energy is, broadly speaking, raw life itself, and the way that healing works, or the way that some healing works in Pathfinder, is by taking this raw positive energy and shoving it into you. By contrast, negative energy is basically death power, and generally, when you pull this out and smack somebody with it, it hurts like a bitch. Because you are a Dampier, because you are half dead already, the way that those two things work is reversed for you. If somebody casts a spell that deals negative damage at you, you are healed by it. If somebody casts a spell that uses positive energy, you are instead harmed by that. I am looking for... So, for example, the spell Heal. If you channel positive energy to either heal the living or to damage the undead. If the target is a willing living creature, you restore 1d8 hit points. If the target is undead, you deal that amount of positive damage. That is resisted by a basic fortitude save. By contrast, there is the spell Harm. You channel negative energy to harm the living or to heal the undead. Once again, d8 negative damage. They get a basic. The target gets a basic fortitude save. If the target is, however, a willing undead creature, you restore that amount of hit points. However, if you're asking if she can be healed using like a medicine kit, the answer is yes.
I was thinking, could she be healed more if I wanged the shit out of her?
Unfortunately not.
Fair.
She is not healed by taking damage. That would be completely ridiculous. One of my boss monsters is doing that already.
I mean, is it really ridiculous when I'm a guy who catches on fire when I get angry?
That is true.
Just saying.
And is wearing a chef's hat. The chef's hat is important to me.
And carrying a massive knife.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bigger than left mind knife.
Mm-hmm. I maintain. The hat is important to me. The fact that you're basically a big flaming Tonberry is completely ancillary to the chef's hat.
No, Tonberry doesn't have a big knife. Tonberry has a dagger.
To be fair, you also have small knives.
To throw at people when I am angry.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a rat, a human vampire.
Mm-hmm.
What is ass?
Kitsune.
who presents as an elf.
Elf.
Who is elf?
Oh yeah, you're a spider.
No.
Yeah.
I remember now.
No,
you
he's
want to
a
bang
fox.
spiders. You want to bang
I'm not
No,
spiders.
he wants to
Spider.
have sex with foxes. He has progressed to being an actual furry now.
He's working his way through the animal kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Give a brother props. And
Yellow.
and a halfling. Yes.
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 How tall is Ass?
5'8".
Yeah.
So essentially, Chef is going to be towering over everyone.
Yep.
Yes.
When he's not being used as a climbing gem.
It's gonna look like I had baby's kids. That's what you're saying.
I'm just saying several of the Chaos Gremlins are short.
They're gonna
And,
be riding on my shoulders as we march into
May
battle.
actually be trying to climb you semi-regularly.
We're gonna have a
It
rat.
seems like a good idea to me.
Are we
I
gonna
like
go?
his plan.
Are we gonna go full Ratatouille and have Lieutenant sitting in my hat as we go?
Hell
into
yeah,
battle?
why not?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Another serious question about this.
Hmm.
When we hit the island,
Yeah.
are we infected?
No, that comes later.
That comes once we have good stuff. Okay, fair enough.
No, that comes when you do dumb shit and get yourself infected.
So, tell me about the pathogen.
It turns people to stone. It crystallizes their blood.
Okay, how do you contract this?
You start getting your blood turned into stone.
Now, that is an effect, not a contraction. Is it airborne? Is it bloodborne? Is it...
All you're getting from me is it turns your stone into crystal.
We're trying to fill time here. DM, we're
Until
trying
you
to
get
fill
a
time.
lot more until you get a lot more in depth into it. There's some shit going on the island. In no particular order. Yeah, sure, I'll go freehand. In no particular order, over here we've got famine. Which is happening at least partly because down here you have the farmers who have stopped trading with people for various reasons. And yes, I am starting you off in the place where you can readily get food because I don't really want to deal with you guys not being able to eat for a while. The Magocracy is dealing with strange disappearances in the middle of the night. The Kinclave fucking eats people. And the Free Cities Bear may not be trying to explode a mountain. They definitely are. And all of that is on top of you guys getting dropped off kind of here-ish.
Okay, so we got farmers in the north, in the far north.
Farmers are
No, we have famine in the far
the
north.
Kinyazi.
Farmers
you
where
have
we're
that shop
going.
around.
Cannibals in the
Mhm.
Kinclave. What's going on with the of Whispers?
The Magocracy of Whispers. Magocracy of Whispers is built around the Magical Academy, which was really just started as one guy doing like apprenticeships and has since had like an educational system built around him, and he's kind of crotchety about that, but that's beside the point. And yeah, they've been having students disappear in the middle of the night. And nobody really knows why, and nobody knows who's next.
What kind of land area are we dealing with?
The Kinyazi is mostly
I mean, size-wise. What is the size of the island, approximately? Are we talking like a couple miles tip to tip? Are we talking like New York, Cuba?
from northeast to southwest, we're talking 300 miles, give or take.
Okay, so it's a big bitch.
It's a
So
big
more
bitch.
like Australia.
It's not quite Australia size. It's
It's Cuba.
Montana size.
It's like
It's
Cuba.
closer to Australia than is Cuba. Or not Cuba. what
No,
was it?
Cuba's big. Cuba's bigger than you
there's
think.
something else I was thinking. I just said the wrong word. I can't think of the name now.
Montana size. In my head, it's like Montana sized.
Fair.
It might be a little smaller than Montana, actually, now that I'm looking at it, because it's like... Let me pull out my calculator. Because it's like 200-ish miles north to south, and it's like 250 east to west. It's about 50,000. You know, if it was rectangular, it would be about 50,000 square miles. It's like a third of Montana.
So the only things being sent in are prisoners. Everything else
It's
is
Louisiana sized, give or take.
fair. Everything else being sent in prisoners.
The island is under quarantine.
No
Nobody
aid?
gets out.
Is there aid coming in?
No. People can go in, but they can't leave. It's if everything was going smoothly, the island would be broadly capable of feeding itself. But there's problems in the Kinyazi Dominion, so they aren't bringing in the harvest as well as they should be. There's problems in the Duchy of Cadiz, so the people who have food are hoarding it. There's problems in the free towns, so trade is kind of blocked up. Insofar as people do trade with the Kinclave, that's basically been shut down. The Magocracy of Whispers is kind of isolationist at the best of times because they live in a giant fucking swamp, and they kind of don't really need to trade with outsiders. So, can they feed themselves? Mostly, but who's to fucking tell? Because, honestly, there hasn't been much travel in or out of Slacho recently. And what is staying on the southern and eastern roads. It's kind of fucked.
Fun.
Yeah. Like, welcome to it. A bunch of shit is going sideways.
It's the end
And,
of the world as we know it.
And all of that is... And most of that stuff was happening not as a direct consequence of people getting turned into stone from the inside out. The quarantine is because of that. The people being assholes is just people being assholes. People being scared is just people being scared.
But the pardon me, the phantom illness is what started
Provoked
the
a lot of issues, yeah.
Okay.
And if you address it and get the quarantine lifted, maybe some of that'll change. The Kinclave will still eat people, but that's kind of what they do.
What race are they?
They are mostly. I have them listed as like mostly elves and beastmen. But they're like ride dinosaurs and eat people. No, that's not. Need the Whithe political notes. Okay.
So is it basically a melting pot of all the races?
Mm-hmm. The Kenyazi are kind of a racial caste-based system. They are led by the Minotaur Kenyas, each of these cities. The Kenyas are always competing with each other to be crowned the Great Prince or the Veliki Kenyas. And they haven't had one for like 200 some years. There are the smaller communities, and I'm trying to think of a way of describing them that isn't like neighborhood mayors within these large cities are called grafs, and the grafs are various species. You know, there's human grafs, there's orc grafs, there's minotaur grafs, but all of the Kenyas are minotaurs. And if the names aren't tipping you off, yes, the minotaurs are very Russian. Because I like doing a bad Russian accent, Sumi. Up in Katis, society is centralized more along the rivers, along the Rivieras. It's primarily humans, and it's split about 40-40 humans and catfolk, with the other 20% being other shit. It's the Grand Duchy. The Duke is traditionally human. The Duchess is traditionally catfolk, and because it turns out humans and catfolk can't actually produce viable heirs, everybody fucks everybody at the highest levels of the duchy. Generally, the heirs are appointed by either as essentially acknowledged bastards. There have been a couple of children by previous marriages who have been declared heirs, but also it's like, this guy is my best friend and he's like 20 years younger than me. When I die, he's the next duke. Think pre-revolutionary France and you aren't too far off.
Was told I was needed.
Okay, fantastic. You mentioned earlier that you were going to be thinking about backgrounds and kind of digging through that. Have you had the opportunity to?
No, I haven't, man. I've been trying to get all the mise en place ready for dinner and making sure that kitchen looks nice.
Okay. What did Leftman do before he decided that sticking bombs in his mouth and then pulling them out and throwing them at people and like selling that skill as a mercenary was a good idea?
His original intentions and what he wanted to do was, like I said, his lifelong goal, and why he originally wanted to get into something similar to thaumaturgy, alchemy, and things of that nature was he just wanted to. He comes from a long line of rat folk who own small stalls, and they do their best at being able to sell luxury exotic cheeses. And he felt that being a simple salesman wasn't what he wanted to do. And so he kept thinking about it, and he's like, well, what if I try to distinguish myself in the market in making cheeses that either A, don't exist, or B, are the most purest of flavoring and, put simply, purest cheese around. And at least he can market himself that way, as opposed to just saying, I sell cheese. In the process of all that happening, he he had some failures, and a lot of the failures didn't go in a super negative sense, except for one. One of them in which he accidentally made one, and it just kind of went kaboom. And it dawned on him on that moment. It's like, well, I still want to make the most perfect cheese that I could potentially sell, but this bomb shit's pretty cool too. And from that point on, he was like, well, why don't I go ahead and see what else I can make blow up? And so he just started slowly getting into a hobby of finding chemicals and ingredients that went together and just said, what will this do? And well, here we are now where he's like, I know my stuff well enough to be able to make sure that these bombs won't explode when they're in my mouth.
Oh no, we've got 2 fucking cooks.
Except the difference is I'm not that kind of cook.
We have Walter White and we have Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, when you put it like that, it's essentially what it is. I wasn't thinking of it like that, but yeah.
Oh my god.
And his life goal is still to make a perfect cheese. However, until then, he's blowing shit up.
So do you? So I kind of want to say merchant.
Merchant might make the most sense, honestly. Or artisan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking through the ones I can see right now.
Mm-hmm.
Barkeep doesn't make sense.
I'm just thinking that artist and artisan have a lot of overlap with stuff.
True.
For that matter, they both also have a lot of overlap with cook. You know what we don't have? Like at all? We don't have a merchant. We don't have anybody who's kind of like a merchant.
I'm down to have the background of merchant because it fits to a certain degree. If we go back into here, what is it? I had put skills into society.
Yeah.
So being able to, as a merchant, pick out the individual of like, this guy looks like he's got some money.
I kind of like this idea. Okay, so as a merchant, you get 2 attribute, you get 2 ability boosts. You get 2 attribute boosts. One has to go into either intelligence or charisma.
One of them have to go into either intelligence or charisma.
And the other one is free and you can put it wherever you like.
Oh wait,
You are
hold on. Sorry.
trained in diplomacy.
I'm also looking
War
at this. I see
mercantile.
food trader. Oh no, this doesn't make sense. Never mind. Merchant. All right, back on track. Please hold. I lost it. The heck? Oh, whatever. All right, can you repeat that? Because I can't see it on my end for whatever reason anymore.
All right, so you get lore mercantile, which you are trained in.
Yeah.
You get diplomacy, which you are also trained in. You get a skill feat called Bargain Hunter. Prerequisites, trained in diplomacy, level 1, of course. you get more money at character creation.
Let's fucking go.
So you are able. So during downtime, you can roll diplomacy to try to get money. Buying low and selling high.
Oh man, I'm about to lose all the money buying low and never selling.
You can also, if you put time into trying to find a particular item, you can, instead of making money, you can instead purchase something for cheaper.
Okay.
And instead of having 150 silver pieces at character creation, you get 170.
Woohoo!
Which translates into a whole 17 gold. Go team.
Let's go.
And it has general and skill. So yeah, as merchant you get 2 ability bonuses.
I get 2
One
ability
has
bonuses.
to be into intelligence or charisma. You cannot take a ability above 18 at character creation.
Intelligence or charisma.
Mm-hmm. Diplomacy is based on charisma,
Let's
so you may want to pump that up a little bit.
yeah, I was looking at it right now. Let's do charisma because that charisma is atrocious.
Okay. It's not atrocious, it's just the natural. And one is a free attribute boost. You can put that into any of the 6 that you so desire.
Any of the
Any of the 6
of the
ability
strength
scores.
decks.
Mm-hmm.
So it look like we pump charisma again.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's more like it.
Okay. But wait, there's more. Because as part of character creation, you get 4 free ability boosts that you can put into anything you like to a max of 18.
Let's if I put one in intelligence, that makes it 18, doesn't it?
Yep.
Let's just make it 18. So that's one.
Max
And
out
then
in good choice.
do we really want wisdom?
You put bombs in your mouth and then you pull them out and throw them at people.
That's a good
think
point. There's
that
not
leaving
much wisdom in
wisdom
there.
at 10 is a good choice.
Then in that case, let's pump up some constitution
Okay.
twice and then strength once.
All right. Down to 14.
I might need that considering I'm putting
Strength
bombs in my
10.
mouth.
All right. Okay. As an alchemist, you get, I think that I already said that you get 3 additional skills. You get 3 plus your intelligence modifier skills. So crafting was courtesy of being a alchemist. Diplomacy and lore mercantile were courtesy of being. Yeah, you get 4 more skills that you're proficient in.
Anything
That
that
you were
I
trained
want,
in.
huh?
Mhm.
That I'm trained in?
Yeah.
How do I know if I'm trained in it? Is it
Take a look at crafting as an example. Do you see where it says
Yeah.
under proficiency T3?
Okay, that's what I
You are
figured it
trained
was.
and you are adding 3.
Okay, that's what I figured it was. So let's train
Your
myself.
proficiency bonus will go up.
Let's do it. I get 4?
Yeah, you get 4 more.
Okay, so let's do one in athletics. Another one in crafting.
You already have one in athletics. You already have one in crafting.
Oh, I thought
You
it was.
get
I
4
thought it was
additional
only.
ones. You may not
Oh!
double down on them.
I heard it wrong. So I can pick any of the ones that don't have the trained
Yeah.
in.
Mhm.
Got it. So in that case, let's do one in Arcana.
Okay.
One in stealth.
What's better than throwing bombs out of your mouth or throwing bombs out of your mouth when you're hiding?
Exactly. I'm not gonna put one in survival. It doesn't make sense for him. He's literally putting bombs in his mouth.
Survival is finding food
Okay.
and not getting lost in the wilderness.
Okay. You know what? That makes sense for him. Rat be rat. And then I'll do the very last one under. A true rat is deceivious.
Deception. Okay.
Exactly. That's not even a word. I think that's the last one, right? One,
Yes, you're allowed to have
two,
that,
okay.
Jinx.
That should be the last one.
You are allowed to
All right,
have.
that was an
Oh.
accident. I didn't mean to hit it. I was adding to my my character sheet.
You are
Of course
allowed
I'm
to
gonna add
have all
coffee.
of the coffee that you could ever desire. Just remember, when you run out, you are going to be addicted.
Ooh. Coffee. I think that's it
Exactly.
now.
All right. So, Carmine, Leftman. You guys each have 100 and some amount of silver pieces. This translates into 15 gold for Carmine and 17 gold for Leftman. You have, if it is on Archives of Nethys, is level 1 and you can afford it, you're allowed to have it. Have fun.
Wait. One more time for me.
All right? You have 170 silver pieces.
Yeah.
If it is on Archives of Nethys, under Equipment, if it is level 1 or lower, and you can afford it, you may have it.
Sick. About to have a good time.
Particularly, I would like to draw your attention, Leftman, to the Alchemist's Toolkit, or better yet, the Alchemist's Lab, which you can afford to purchase. And regarding most of the explosives down here, you can make your own.
Oh.
Alchemical Gauntlet. What the
goodness.
fuck is that?
Let me do this by name.
Oh my god, it explodes when you punch people.
Alchemical Gauntlet. I'm gonna type this because I will forget this later to look at it, but I'm liking the idea of punchy boom.
You plug bombs into your gauntlet and then punch people.
I'm just sending that so that way I can remember that for later.
Where was that for Viridian?
Fuck it. We're taking Pathfinder things to D&D next time.
Hell yeah, why the hell not?
Exactly. Have some alchemical gauntlets.
Are you kidding me? If it was D&D 3,
Oh.
I literally wouldn't even change the fucking numbers.
Why?
Why would I do that?
No,
Because-
not that. I did sort by name, and it doesn't do it alphabetically. Why? Why is it like this?
Is it also sorting by level?
No. Wait, yes. And price. Okay, there we go. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Let me try that again. All right.
Yeah, honestly, I'd suggest only sorting by level. Because the requirements that I'm putting on you are, can you afford it? And it must be level 1 or below. So for example, the Clunker Junker is a level 1 item, but it costs 30 gold pieces.
There we go. Now I have it sorting by. And then can I do it by name? Sweet. There we go. All right. Now that I have that set for next.
Carmine, you with me?
Yo.
Did you have any questions about how to get your character gear?
I'm literally going down the list right now. I'm writing things that I want.
Okay.
A dueling cape? That sounds dope.
Fuck is that?
It's a cape for dueling, I guess. It's 5 silver pieces.
What's an
I
L?
saw that earlier.
Sounds actually kind of cool. Let me
Did you
pull out
see
my
Did you
dueling
see
cape.
the battle scarf?
Basic face mask. A
Oh,
battle
yeah.
axe, but I don't see it. That's weird.
Hold on.
I found it when I looked for scarf, bladed scarf.
Bladed scarf. That's what it was.
Fuck.
What level were those gauntlets?
The alchemical gauntlets are level 1.
There you go.
Oh, there we
Bladed
go.
scarf.
I'm still on the zeros. That's why.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can put a bomb into a metal bracket near the wrist of the gauntlet. The bomb must be one that deals an energy type, like an acid flask or a thunderstone. The next 3 attacks made with the gauntlet do an extra 1d4 damage of the bomb's damage type in addition to the gauntlet's normal damage.
It's only 10 GP? Oh wait, only 10 GP.
Yeah.
My bad. I looked
Yeah,
at that the wrong
it's
way.
only
I thought it said silver for a
2/3
minute.
of your budget.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Cool.
Oh man, I'm going to have so much fun not paying you guys yet for the first 3 levels. Another small thing. Pathfinder assumes that you guys are going to be getting XP leveling. I don't really care for having experienced milestone leveling. I think that that's easier for everybody. So we're going to be using milestone at leveling.
Fair.
I think I would agree with that too, because XP leveling, not only can it be a lot to handle, but it can get a lot to handle real fast.
It can be very gamey.
Yeah.
And
Because then now you have to think about what you're tossing at an individual and how much that might be giving them if they win.
I'm just going to be going into and the other thing that I would really appreciate if Carmine and Lefman were thinking about, I know that earlier I was mentioning like this is kind of how I want you guys to be thinking about like what does my character want to do, because literally the only part of this campaign that I have planned is you guys get around to Virginyatska, and you guys get in touch with somebody, with somebody, and then I am dropping the guides. I am dropping the lead. I am dropping the leash, and you guys are left to run around this sandbox and do whatever the hell you want to do. Burn down the Kinclave. Who gives a shit? And having plans, having thoughts, having goals in mind. Whether that be I want to get to Virginyatska and give this guy the letter that we're supposed to be giving him. And then what? So just start kind of thinking about that in the back of your head. What is my character going to want to do?
Hey,
The only
DM.
requirement that I have for you guys is please, for the love of God, stick together.
Hey, DM.
Yes. Yes.
Can you make a list for me?
Of
Should I have to acquire to win the bet?
you just want to get as much money as possible as quickly as you can.
But I will get a huge sum of money if I complete the bet.
Which is
a list of a weird-ass scavenger hunt.
Okay.
So if you can come up with a weird-ass scavenger hunt that I have to try and do while we're out in the world,
okay,
I would appreciate that.
Find the carbon pan at the top of a mountain at the apex of the tree.
I was thinking like the hair off the chin of the leader of the Minotaur place. And things like that.
Which one? There are 4.
Yeah, something of that nature is what I was looking for.
All right.
Because, like I said, this is Chef getting fuck you money, like Bezos money for doing this.
It's not quite Bezos money, but it's definitely fuck you money.
So I will let you decide my scavenger hunt, which is why I'm here.
All right. I will be soliciting comment from the other players for that. If anybody has an idea of some shit that they want Chef to be looking for. Now is a good time for it, actually. So let me just open up a new notepad.
Balls of a minotaur.
In here, don't you
That's
mean
literally what I was going to
ass
say.
of a
The
minotaur?
balls of a minotaur.
I mean, I'm literally tempted to say like a maidenhead of the Duchy of Catese's eldest daughter.
I was more
the king's
thinking
crown.
You can't go with the cherry of the Maidenhead's eldest daughter. I mean, nothing fun. I gotta behead her instead of defile her.
the smoothest.
Oh no, I mean
rock-
like you have to cut it out and bring that with you.
The gallbladder of a T-Rex.
Well, there's to be shit on the island. Come on.
There are T-Rexes
But
on the
there are
island.
T-Rexes
But-
on
Kinclave.
The
Kinclave
T-Rex
ride
has to live.
dinosaurs.
The T-Rex has to live.
That's asking a lot, homie. I kill things and cook them. That's
Kill
what
the
I
cloaca.
do.
A rock that is so smooth that I don't know. My
A
mind's in
rock
like 5.
That
polished
really
to
narrows
a
it
mirror
down.
finish.
A rock that is so smooth and flat with specific dimensions and specific coloring,
Now,
and
the
it
other
has
thing,
to be from a lake.
the other thing, DM, you have to give me the option to find these things.
Yeah.
The right hand of a noble that has been turned to stone.
A vial of mucus from a lich.
Remember, I am also the combat medic.
Uh-huh.
So remember that.
A vial of mucus
blood
from
of
a lich.
Star.
I want to make a bomb that heals.
You have that option.
It's a love bomb.
Don't throw it at Carmine.
Oh, yeah.
I'ma specifically throw it at Carmine.
You have that
Hey,
option.
you're an asshole.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts.
Leftman's tail.
I'm just gonna have somebody else pretend to be me. I'm just a dude playing another dude.
Who's playing another dude?
The keys to a clockwork tower or a clockwork castle.
Oh, I have one. The Rolling Stone with moss.
So Keith Richards.
The
I
band.
have to bring back Keith Richards. Is what you're saying?
No, no.
He is somewhere on the island.
I want a literal rock that's been rolling but somehow grew moss.
Hey, as long as he can.
If any one of the people have been turned to stone, push him down a mountain and see if he gets to grow.
As
see
long
you're
as
trying to
he
do
can
that
make
already.
me find it. Like, put it out there where I can find it. I am okay
Oh yeah,
with
all
that.
of this shit is going to be somewhere on the island now.
Oh, a key that opens a lock that doesn't exist.
I love it.
Key to someone's heart.
No, that exists.
Chocolate?
That's a lock.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
That's easy.
You know what
I
the best part
win.
is? You know what the best part is? Like, I have had to come up with one thing on this list, and it does not look out of place in the slightest.
Okay, what's your thing?
The blood of a star.
Ooh, hey, that's nice.
If I can find it, I'll find it.
Mhm.
If not, there is going to be some beheading when we get back to
The seed of the
mainland.
first tree.
The tail of the Leviathan.
I still like my idea of a vial of mucus from a lich.
You know the
Oh,
other
yeah, that's
thing.
on the
You,
list.
you know the other thing you idiots need to remember. You all are going to be with me while I'm trying to grab all this shit.
Yeah, that's
If
why
I
it's gonna be
recommend it, I am
fun.
willing.
Have you not seen my character?
I swear to God, I will shank you if you rob me.
Hey,
Probably
hey.
not gonna live very long.
It's not about holding on to it for Jinx. It's about acquiring stuff.
Yeah.
So if she picks your pocket, you just ask for it back nicely. And she says, yeah, sure.
Or you find out
Which
you're
is
missing
the only
something
reason
like,
I'm telling her to
"Oh,
not
I saw
come up
that."
with a different character.
Asking nicely
Yeah.
is not who Chef is.
Well, that sounds like Chef is going to have to grow and going to have to grow and change as a human being.
Or I'm going
You
to
should
make things
embrace the opportunity to
very-
grow and change.
I'll give it back. I just gotta remember I have it.
Oh, so is that it for the night?
Hey, Carmine.
Yo, P. Diddy. Actually, I shouldn't say that.
You really should.
Whoa.
You really should. That was bad. That was so bad.
You are so white.
If I didn't know,
Woof.
if I didn't know what happened, I would-
Unfortunate timing.
Fortunate, yeah.
Do you see flashing lights outside your door, DM? You might want to take a private jet somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have private jet money. Carmine, do you have an idea for something that chef should be looking for?
The blood of the victimized, but not the innocent.
I got one.
So basically, anyone we kill. Fair.
I got
No,
one.
it could be specific blood of a specific person.
This one's just to be a dick.
Oh, I'm going to be really mean.
I want him to find the most alchemically perfect cheese.
Well, I'm
Good
a
luck,
sh-
bitch. I
I-
can't fucking find it.
I'm a chef and you're a cheesemaker. We can make that shit happen.
All right.
Fair enough.
So, a tin hair from the Veliki Kinyas, a rock that is so smooth and flat from a lake, a T-Rex's testicles, the right hand of a noble that has been petrified, a vial of mucus from a lich, the blood of a star, the keys to a clockwork castle, a moss-covered rolling stone, a key to a lock that doesn't exist, the worth of a word, the tail of a leviathan, the blood of the victimized but not the innocent, the blood of the innocent but not the victimized, and a perfect cheese.
So I have to kill a child, is what you're saying.
No?
I like it.
Okay, can you also make a note to give me a heads up?
When something is around,
Yes.
I will tell you already that I have two very specific characters in mind for the blood of the victimized and the blood of the innocent.
Or the stones. Hey, look, a stone. Hey, look, a stone. Hey, there's another stone.
I'm just saying, there's a lake right there next to Leone.
This is gonna be fun.
It's going to be a
I'm-
shit show. I fucking
I'm
love it.
excited for
It's gonna be
this.
so awful in the best way possible.
Original setting, do not steal. I am saving this as chef's list. Hey, chef.
Yes.
I have plans for this list. This is an actual. I want
Oh.
you to add the list to your inventory. It is it is a bulk negligible item.
Let me get there. So... Okay, inventory.
Yes, of course.
Because the
What is
map,
it, Carmine?
because it looks like a tardigrade bear, you should add a tardigrade bear on that list.
Stowed item.
Mm-hmm. It does kind of look like a tardigrade now that I'm looking at it.
Kinda. Extra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The list is on the list.
All right. There you go. There's a list of everything you have to find.
Okay, I
I am
have
also going to make that into a handout.
I have one issue.
Yeah?
Tardigrade size.
Yes.
Man, that sounds like a personal problem.
Well, you missed the whole. You all are with me for this shit.
Just gonna say it right now.
I'm a vampire,
technically,
right? So
long as you have a droplet of water, you have a tardigrade. Just leave it at that.
But
That's
he's
what I'm-
gonna know that. Is chef gonna know that? Chef's a chef. You're not a scientist.
That's a problem for him to bring to me. But I'm just saying.
Just like the whole perfect cheese thing is a you and me together thing.
Uh-huh. But yeah, I'm just... Some of these are specific things.
And you will give me a heads up when we get close to these specific things. Obviously, the chin hair thing is kind of a given.
If it is something like, oh, you guys are fighting a T-Rex, you can castrate this and get a T-Rex's balls. That's not something that I'm going to bother with.
Like, you're walking by a stream. That's a really neat rock. Or
No,
maybe
it
there's a
specifically
rock
says-
in here.
from a lake.
Or the blood of the star.
Oh, the blood of the star is something really specific.
Okay, so as long as you give me a heads up, I don't mind.
It's a celebrity's blood.
You will know when you are dealing with stars that bleed. Believe me, you will know.
I bet you the blood of a star is a really popular bard's blood.
The blood of the victimized, but not the innocent. That is someone who is very specific. The blood of the innocent, but not the victimized. That is also someone very specific. And yes, they are together.
Okay, the next thing. Do I have the bottles to capture these things in my chef's kit?
That sounds like a you problem.
No, are they... Now I'm asking, are they part of my brewing
You have a
and
collection
cooking?
of like... You have a collection of like spice sized bottles. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, I have a collection of bottles.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yours are going to be used to blow shit up, and we need that.
That doesn't mean I'm not gonna use the bottles to blow shit up. That's a
Okay.
different thing.
All right.
I mean, why not?
All
I'm
right.
not. I could make Molotov cocktails, but that's not the plan.
That's what I was
What do you
just
think
getting
about
ready to
that?
say.
What do you think alchemical fire is?
Well,
It's
yes,
Greek fire Molotov cocktails.
yes. But I was thinking like clay ceramic.
All right. Well, on that note,
I feel like we've reached the closing point for the day. So thank you all very much for coming out. I really appreciate you. And for everybody who is here on the call with me, I will see you guys next week.
Bye.
bye.